Hey guys, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel where I talk about budgeting in my bullet journal. I'm not gonna say I'm back because every time I do, I end up disappearing again. So here, I am just gonna show you my bullet journal setup for the month of January, along with two of my weekly pages. So yeah, how are you guys doing? I wasn't even I wasn't even planning to film this, but I woke up around 3 in the morning. I had just gotten my ring light from Amazon last night, and I just figured, I'm up already, might as well film something. Just kidding, I did a load of laundry first and ate a piece of pumpkin pie, but that's neither here nor there. A lot's happened since I've been gone. I was going through my list of videos, and the last thing I filmed, it looks like it was the bullet journal setup for, gosh, I don't even remember. It was blue. Wait, everything is blue. I want to say October or something. No, not October. Anyway, I'm rambling. Oh, I found it. It's August. The one that says, I am enough. I have always been enough, and I will always be enough. Yeah, that was August. Yeah. Here I've got my new quote, my first quote for the year, for the month of January. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And I got this quote somewhere from the internet. It kind of stuck with me. Okay, I just saw it last night, but it really stuck with me because I've been racking my brains for something to inspire me for the first month of the year. 2023 actually was a year of change. But even before that, in December of 2022, I resolved to make big changes in my life in 2023. And that included getting a new job, getting out of my toxic work environment that I was in. But beyond that, it was really a change in my mindset that I deserved more, that I deserved better. It really was like a toxic relationship that I needed to get away from. And I needed to work on myself. I'm hesitant to say I needed to work on myself first because honestly, I could have and maybe should have left when I first got the feeling to leave. But like I said, I needed to work on myself and my self-esteem, kind of really psych myself up for the big change because I was working in like a community health situation, which was very much like an office job with a little bit of, healthcare sprinkled in. And the job I wanted was in the hospital. And so I needed to study and prep my resume and just really get myself psyched up to do this thing. In March or April, I believe it was the last straw. I filmed a video that said that I quit. Of course, I didn't quit in April, but in my mind, that's when, that was it. That was it for me. I started making a budget for, my emergency fund, how much of that I was going to use to float and how long that would be able to sustain me. I started interviewing, I believe in May. Was it May? I wrote it down. Oh, there was a job fair in April, but I couldn't go. And then May, I went to the job fair. Then I got an interview right away. In June, I interviewed for 2 departments in the hospital that I wanted to work at. I got hired right away by the first department, and then pretty soon after that I got hired by the second department. I chose the second, which was emergency department, and I don't regret it at all. It's been a roller coaster, but overall I do not regret it. So yeah, things went pretty fast. I ended up having to, let's see, when did I quit? I think my last day of the other job was like at the end of June. So I had like 2 or 3 weeks to myself to kind of rest and just enjoy the time off before I embarked on this new adventure. So, yeah. It's crazy to think that I'm coming up on my 6 months there since my date of hire. That also marks the end of my probationary period, and there should be an evaluation meeting of some sort, which I'm deathly afraid of. I just have this thing with authority where it just freezes me, I guess. Could be from my past interactions with previous bosses or family members that were not so kind. But don't feel sorry for me. It's fine. I'm an adult. I'm working through it. But yeah, I'm really excited about 2024 because it's going to be another year of change. Like, I want it to be another year of change. And that's why I chose that quote. I don't want to become complacent or just settle for where I am right now. I want to keep getting better. Maybe not necessarily leave where I am, but like grow in the job. There's like certifications that are coming up, classes that I could take, and they're all paid for by my employer. They actually conduct these classes so that when I go, it's paid time. I did that for my ACLS, which is advanced cardiac, no wait, oh my gosh. Is it advanced cardiac life support? Oh my gosh, Christine. I'm embarrassed. And then PALS, which is pediatric advanced life support. Moving on. So I took those classes and they were paid for. I just had to buy the book. I didn't actually have to buy the book. There were books on loaner, or I could like borrow them from my department, but I decided to purchase them myself so that I had, something to reference. So I did those. Oh, I did an arrhythmia class, cardiac arrhythmia class. So I really want to study up on those because they still terrify me. I know which ones are like, like code blue situations, but the other stuff still kind of worries me. I feel like I need to know more. But yeah, there is, what is it? I think there's like a wound care class. There's a trauma class. What is the other one? there's just lots of different classes, and I want to take them all. I think eventually I do want to get my CEN, which is a certified emergency nurse specialty certification through the Board of Registered Nursing. It's just something for me to work towards, just to keep getting better. And I don't know, we'll see where that takes me. Like, I need to figure out what I'm going to be doing in my later years, because I don't know if I can keep up with the pace of emergency nursing in my 50s. And I'm like approaching 50, you guys. It's kind of crazy. So yeah, I just want to get better, and who knows, maybe sometime down the line I could go into teaching or something. I don't know. All these crazy ideas floating in my head. But for now, I just want to get better at my job. I want to gain more knowledge and be able to apply that to where I am right now. And, you know, kind of leave myself open to options in the future. I guess I should actually talk about my bullet journal, because that's why we're here. That and catching you guys up on work life, which hopefully I've done adequately. Here you see my week 1 spread. So that's from January 1st to January 7th. Like I mentioned earlier, I do a Monday start. So here I've got my like horizontal view on the left as far as the dates go. And then I'm just making a big box for a to-do list. I do have the option of cutting that box in half later on and using it for something else, but for now, that's what I'm planning to do. I'm needing to use this whole spread for life stuff and keep the budgeting part separate, because I don't know, maybe sometimes I don't want to talk about life stuff and I just want to talk about budget stuff. Or sometimes maybe I want to talk about budget stuff and not life stuff. So I'm going to keep those two things separate in my bullet journal. Some people get 2 separate bullet journals, but I don't think that's necessary in that case. I did get a bigger bullet journal this time. It's the same size. It's still A5, but instead of like 200 something pages, it's got 315. So yeah, I have the spending tracker, which used to be on that right page, now in a separate area. So here I am setting up week 2. This will eventually be January 8th through the 14th. It's going to have more of a vertical layout on the left side, because I want to have a list view, I guess. I want more space to write in. Monday through Thursday, I'm going to be off, and those are the days where I'm most productive. That's when I, do my errands, go to the grocery store, do the laundry, that's when I'm more likely to do things. As far as like the other days that I have off, I'm either resting, watching TV, or going out. Who am I kidding? I'm usually at home watching TV. Let's be honest. So yeah. It's tough, you guys. I don't know if I'm the only one who does this, but like on my days off, I'm just resting. First of all, I get home, I want to say around 8:30 in the morning. Take a shower, I eat breakfast, and by the time I'm done with all that, I might go to sleep at 10. I used to do better and like get to bed by 9 a.m. and then get my full 8 hours of sleep, you know, wake up at 5. But lately I've been falling asleep at 10, sometimes 11, and I really need to do better with my sleep. Let's say I get off work that morning and I don't have work that evening. I usually try to stay awake for a while, but I eventually do fall asleep and don't wake up till like maybe 6 or 7 p.m. And then, of course, I'm up all night because that is the life of a shift worker, I guess. Usually by the third day, I'm a little bit more normal-ish, although I have learned not to swing completely around. So I will usually stay up super late. I usually try to sleep around 3 a.m. on my days off. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like last night, I think I fell asleep around midnight and then I woke up around 3 this morning. Excuse me. Yeah, and I think Liz said that her friend describes it as like just being in perpetual jet lag, just jet lagged all the time. But yeah, that's me. So anyway, I'm usually okay at work. Like I said earlier, I'm okay at work. It's the time off that I have a hard time with. Oh, back to the bullet journal. Yes. So that is why in week 1 you have the dates are in a horizontal view, and in week 2 they're in a vertical view, is because those 4 days are the days where I'm a little bit more normal. And so things will likely get done on those days. Whereas my other days off, I don't really get a lot done. If I'm lucky, I get laundry done or something. Pay bills. On the bottom of this spread, though, right here, I've got the 3 smaller boxes on the bottom. That is the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and those are the days that I work in week 2. So that's why the boxes are smaller, because likely nothing is going to happen those days except for me sleeping. So I don't really need as much space there. You'll see in weeks 1 and 2, I have that 1 line a day box at the top, and then the habits box in the middle where it has steps and water intake. I also have little boxes for self-care and fun times, and so those are things I just want to make sure I log in there. And so here for my 1 line a day, because today is technically the 3rd, my 1 line for Monday is: let's normalize not having the whole year mapped out. And that's sort of a little note to myself that, hey, it's okay that you have your bullet journal still mostly empty or not filled out yet. And the second one is, it's okay to let yourself rest and everything else can wait. And that is like a little note to myself that it's okay. Like, don't beat yourself up over needing rest, because rest is not nothing. Rest is still something. Here is a quick flip through of my January pages. Thanks you guys for tuning in. I hope to do more videos in the future. But yeah, I miss talking to you guys. Take care. Bye.